Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to another Fortnite tutorial video. This time we are going to be taking a closer look here at the Heroes tab. And what we see here is my attempt to make the tab look as close to early game as I can. So right off the bat, during the tutorials, you're going to be playing as Rescue Trooper Ramirez. And Rescue Trooper Ramirez is a pretty good soldier here. She's a okay, so heroes are broken up into a couple of different subtypes, right? Upgraded and okay, that's a little weird. So heroes are broken up into a couple of classes, right? You have the rescue, well, no, not the rescue, but the soldier, right? This is a soldier. You then also have here the ninjas. You then have the constructors, and then finally you have here the Outlanders. And each of those four hero classes have subclasses. So for example, let's take a look here at our heroes right quick. The Outlanders have a couple of different subclasses. Actually, the best place to look for this is here. So Outlanders, for example, you have enforcers, recon scouts, vanguard, strikers, etc., etc. Ninjas as well, brawlers, stonefoot, skirmisher, poisoner, dragon, constructors, controllers, power base, kinetic guardian, plasma sentinel, hotfixer, soldiers, warlord, centurion, commandos, etc., etc. They each have different subclasses that each class does pretty much the same thing. It's just that each subclass has a slightly different quirk, right? They play a little bit different from each other. So once you unlock more and more heroes, you'll be able to play around and see which one fits your style. So aside from that, when you first come into the Heroes tab, more than likely your squad bonus and your mission defender slots, they're all going to be locked. They're all going to be locked, and that's fine, because all you really want to do is you just want to pick a hero. Usually you're going to start with them, unless you bought a founders pack. You might have a higher level. I think you start with a ninja if you get like the big founders pack. If I'm not mistaken, you start off with a ninja, I think. Don't quote me on that. But by the way, that's not a ninja. This is a ninja. But either way, this is where you pick which hero you're going to take in game. Right here on the left side, you have a breakdown pretty much of that hero stats, and health and shield is dependent on each hero, right? Even heroes are the same level, right? For example, this Pathfinder Jess, an Outlander, right? She has 886 health, 347. If I go, and she's power 5, right? If I go to this guy, power 5 as well, but he's a much tankier type of character, right? 1100 health and 293 shield. So each class, each subclass is going to have different stats that pretty much tell you how they play, what they do. You know, you'll learn that as you go. Each hero class basically serves its own purpose. You have the ninjas. They're usually high damage dealing glass cannons, basically. You have your soldiers, which are pretty much your all-around troops. This is why the game starts you off with them. It's a safe pick. Good health, good shield, good damage, good survivability. You have your constructors here. They specialize in, well, constructing, right? If you want a really strong base, you're gonna need a constructor on your team because they have an ability that can boost the strength of your forts. Then you have also this is another soldier, so just really good all-around unit. You have an Outlander as well. They're kind of like your oddball, right? The weird one out of the cast. They kind of fit all roles but no role at the same time. You know, they're not a constructor, so they're not specifically built to increase your force strength. They're not a soldier, so they're not just focused on staying alive and doing damage. They're not a ninja, so they're not glass cannon. They're kind of in between. They're your jack of all trades. Very popular class that plays. I've seen a whole bunch of Outlanders. But each class has its own different perks, its own different play style. I highly suggest that when you unlock classes, just pick the hero and go to upgrade and inspect, and here you'll be able to see a rundown of their health regain, all of these stats. You'll be able to see their perks, right? And this is what these perks mean here. If you see a star and a number, that's telling you how many stars you need to have unlocked in order to take advantage of that perk. If you see a number without a star, that tells you what level that hero needs to be in order to unlock that perk. So for example, obviously, Ramirez here, she has advanced tactics, which is weapon damage and health increase. Because she's level 1 or higher than level 1, she also has frag. Higher than level 2, at level 2 or higher, she has debilitating shots. At level 5, she gets steady aim. At level 8, she gets quick clip. Now, if I want to unlock Shockwave, I'm going to have to upgrade her to level 2 star. And to do that, you simply need to max out their level, which is done with XP. And then after you do that, you click E here on View Evolution. And here it's going to tell you all the requirements to get her up to the 2nd star level. Now, as you can see here, you gain 6 power when you evolve somebody. See, she went from 15 to 21, and obviously she'll get a handsome increase in stats, as well as this very nifty ability, which is Shockwave. We're not going to get into that. We're not really trying to talk about specific classes here. We're just going over the general progress of heroes. Here as well, it tells you what materials you'll need in order to evolve her. For example, she just needs experience and a couple of pure drops of rain, 7 to be exact, to be evolved to star level 2. If we go back here, I believe I actually have a epic Ramirez. So I have an epic Ramirez here, and if I look at her stuff, right, for example, she has the exact same things, right, the exact same thing, except she has a lot higher cap here on the star levels, as well as even more abilities. So that's what you get for getting higher rarity heroes. It's pretty much just more abilities. And also to evolve her, for example, the requirements change. As you can see here, you still need to have max level. You'll still need X amount of hero XP. You still need X amount of pure drops of rain, but here you'll also need training manuals. Now I have a couple, so I can evolve her if I want to max her out, but she isn't my main character. So always keep an eye on this stuff here. If you are dedicated to one specific hero, make sure that you have enough of the materials that you need in order to evolve them once that time comes. Here on this tab, you can also check out bonuses, and the bonuses are pretty much it's your squad bonus. It's the bonus that your primary hero gets when you put a hero in their squad. Now this is basically just heroes in the squad bonus. They're pretty much just equipment. You could just think of them as equipment for your primary hero, right? When you go on map on a mission, you're going to be playing as your primary hero. However, once you unlock the squad bonuses, and the squad bonuses I'll show you, they're in your skill tree. You need to progress enough to unlock this node here. This is the first squad hero slot, and then you need to keep progressing to come up here to unlock the second hero slot. They have specific names. This is like the tactical ops slot, and then this is the support ops slot. It's, that's not important. It's slot number 2 and slot number 3 for your hero squad bonus, right? That's all that is. An important thing to note right quick is that, like I said before, you can give your main hero bonuses based on which hero you put in the squad slot, but it is limited and it's visually limited, right? This is the left slot, obviously, because it's on the left, and then this is the right slot. And as you can see, the squad bonus that each of these hero gives is either on the left or on the right of their picture. So for example, if I wanted to slot a hero here, I would have to make sure that the hero I slot here would be somebody that has their squad bonus on the left side, like this person, this, you know, these people. Because if I were to see, and right here also it tells you a summary of the bonuses that your main hero is getting. If I were to slot a hero that has that squad bonus on the right side, nada, no bonus. So always make sure that your squad bonus is lined up on the left or right side according to whichever hero you want to slot into there. Another perk of having heroes slotted into the squad bonus is you get let's take a quick read. Slot heroes here to give 20% of their stats to the primary hero. So this is a huge way to increase your health and shield. Like, this is the primary way. I mean, look at that. You know, this obviously here's my main hero, so she's gonna give a lot of bonus to whoever the primary hero is if I not using her for whatever reason. But also, I won't even put her there. Why won't I put her there? Because she needs to go there, so I could get the flashbang bonus, right? It's on the right side, not on the left. The 20% increase stays the same, but you need to make sure that the squad bonus matches up. Another thing here that you need to take into account is these 4 stats here: fortitude, offense, resistance, and tech. Also known as fort, right? Right here it tells you to purchase skill tree nodes to increase your base power. This these 4 stats are found on the skill tree node as well as the squad tab. For now, let's just focus on what each of these mean, right? So fortitude here and resistance are your defensive stats, right? This increases your health and health regain, and this increases your shield and shield regain. Your damage stats are offense and tech. This increases your melee and ranged weapons, and this increases your trap, ability, and gadget damage. It also increases your healing done. So very important stat all around. As you can see here, I built a little bit tankier than most people probably would have, but overall, people who would early game will probably have around the same build, simply because there's just not that many nodes to take advantage of. If you take a look here at the skill tree, we see the nodes right here. They all have the same symbol, right? Fortitude has a little heart. Offense, 2 swords crossed. Resistance is a little helmet, and tech is a little wrench on fire. Okay, so that's all that is. So if you see those, just think of them as stat increases. Your health and shield is dependent on the hero. However, your fortitude, offense, resistance, and tech is based on what you've unlocked. And there is another way to unlock even more fortitude, offense, resistance, and tech, and that's through your squads, through your survivor squads, to be specific. We're gonna get into this in the next episode. Just know that the home base power is gonna be super dependent on your survivor squad, as well as these stats are also going to be super dependent on your survivor squad. Other than that, the last thing here that we have to take into account is the mission defenders. And the mission defenders play a similar role here to the defender squads here. So obviously the hero and the squads tab have a lot of intertwining things along with the skills tab. They share a lot of relations, But just know that the mission defenders here is a place where you can slot defenders that you have earned through loot llamas or through mission rewards. You pretty much just put a defender in there, and when you're in mission, whatever mission that is, you can spawn them on a pad that you can build on the floor. You know, wherever you have a floor, you can just put a defender pad down, and you can then choose one of your 3 mission defenders to put there, and they'll attack enemies on sight. It serves the exact same purpose. The mission defender serves the exact same person. Serves the exact same purpose as the defender squads, except that defender squads are locked to only the home base that they're designed for. Alright, so these 2 guys will only appear on that defender pad if I build it in Stonewood, versus whichever heroes I have here. Like if I put this guy here, if I'm defending at Stonewood, I'll see these 2 guys and this guy as available defenders to put on the pad. If I'm on any other mission that isn't in Stonewood, I'll only see him. So it's the same thing. It's just that these guys are locked. These 2, I mean, you can remove them, right? They're not locked in that you could take them off whenever you want and replace them with somebody else, but they're locked to to whichever home base they're on. You know, this is Stonewood, Plankerton, Canyon Valley, or Twine Peaks. That's pretty much all that is. It's just an option for if you're playing by yourself. You can pretty much just put these guys down like mini turrets, you know, like towers pretty much, and they'll just attack enemies on sight. The only thing is that you have to remember is that you have to supply them with their weapon and their ammo. They don't generate their own weapon or ammo. You need to make their weapon, you need to make their ammo, and you need to drop it on their pad, and they'll run over to the pad and they'll pick it up and they'll use it whenever they can. So that's pretty much it for the heroes tab here. Quick note, a lot of relationships with the squads in terms of the stats, and a lot of relationships with the skills tree in terms of unlocking all this stuff. If we go to the skills tree right quick, the defender nodes are these guys here with the shield. 1, 2, and 3. This is all defender slots. That's where you get the defender slots from. It's very easy to get it. You don't have to get them, but it's good if you're planning on playing by yourself. Eventually you're gonna need help. So if you don't want people, you can always just choose some NPCs and give them the weapons that you want to have them have, and they'll help you out. So thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.